Hi there. If you're looking for a pair of pants with some cowboy steez and a delectable flare, then the Wrangler Rancher is the ultimate pick. I've been in love with these pants for a little bit now after seeing them on a ton of people, and today let's break it down to the pricing, the sizing, quality, and lastly, styling. Alright, let's get this off. These are the Wrangler Ranchers. They feature a high rise and a beautiful flare. They're tighter along the thigh, but then from the knee down, they get progressively wider. They're also pleated. They come in a ton of different colors. Mine is black, but you can find them in tans, heathered grays, purples, etc. Literally anything. Pricing wise, these are a pretty affordable option. There's $33 on the official website in my size, but if you go on Amazon, you can get them from cheaper, and their return policy might help you out. I don't like Amazon a whole lot, but this is the one case where I'll make an exception. The reason why I bring up returns is because the sizing is notoriously difficult to get right. I actually bought 7 pairs of these pants until I got the one that I was happy with. And even then, I had to make some adjustments. So just for reference, I usually wear a 31 waist, and my waist is 31 inches in circumference where these pants sit. However, I ended up getting a 34 waist and a 31 inseam. So I tried every waist size from 30 to 34. 30 and 31 were much too tight, they couldn't zip up. 32 fit my waist perfectly, like a glove, but they hugged my thigh like a fucking strongman koala, dude. It was just much too tight. 33 honestly was a perfect fit, and I feel like a lot of people in my situation would have stuck with the 33, but I did end up going up one more size to a 34 just because I wanted that little extra space in the thigh. That's my personal preference. However, at 34, the waist was too big, so I did have these altered at the tailor for 20 bucks. To be completely honest, my most universal recommendation would be just to go up one size. I went a little more extreme just because I really value having space in the quad, but that's not everyone, and you'll find that going up one size will let it fit pretty good. As for length, you can go with what you usually wear. I tried 29, 30, and 31, and granted the 29 was definitely short, 30 would have looked pretty good, but I ended up going with 31 because I wanted the pant to break in a specific way on the shoe. So as you can see, it looks really good like this. However, it's pretty flexible and up to personal preference. If you want a little shorter, you can. If you want it even longer than this, you also can. So there's some leeway. Quality and material wise, they are solid, but nothing special. Despite being called a dress jean, they're actually 100% polyester. So what this does is it's pretty wrinkle resistant, it's fairly stretchy, and they're pretty comfortable. So for 33 bucks, they're solid, but they're not anything special. Styling wise, these pants are super versatile. The flare is not so dramatic to the point where they're flashy, but instead just give your outfits a little bit more steez. In my opinion, the most everyday and pedestrian way to wear these would be with a pair of sneakers. The flare makes it a perfect pairing with some chunkier shoes, which you can see here. I'm wearing them with some Air Force Ones and then a simple white t-shirt. The chunkiness of the shoes goes perfectly with the wide flare of the pants, which lets it balance it out. However, you can also wear these with some sleeker sneakers. Here, I've paired them with some cream Converse, and you can see that with the sleekness of the boots, it accentuates the flare of the pants. Lastly, you could even wear them with a pair of Jordans. The pants drape over the shoes, and it takes something that is typically more flashy and it turns it into something that's a little more subtle, you know? So it's cool, it's collected, flares. However, if you want to go for more of that cowboy look, you have to wear these pants with a pair of boots. I'm wearing them with a pair of harness boots I got from Saint Laurent, and it's just a match made in heaven. The pants break so perfectly over boots, and the extra height that's provided by the heel balances out the longer inseam of these pants. Also, the little harness detail just gives it a little more extra pizzazz that sends it over the top. I wish I had a Western belt to really complete the look, but your boy is planning for retirement, so I'll have to squeeze that in sometime later. So would I recommend these? Absolutely. They're super comfortable, they're really cheap, and they're versatile. They go with everything. So yeah, my review of the Wrangler Rancher dress jeans. Please subscribe.